G'day everybody, it's Max. Welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program, the 12 Colonies. That's right. And this episode's probably going to be a bit shorter, only because it's a re-record, due to the fact that, unfortunately, one of my recording sessions went all bad, and all the audio in them sessions is terrible. And unfortunately, this is one of them one of the recording sessions that got corrupted, and so I am back here to re-record it, so as we don't lose our place in the whole timeline of things. Now, that's okay. You know, sometimes episodes don't need to be 40 minutes long, and they can be a little faster. So what are we doing today? This is going to be motors. That's right. And to have motors, you've got to have magnetic rings and gears. And to have magnetic rings, you've got to have rings. So we got to go turn on the rings and then the magnetic rings and some of the other things. And then we come back here and we turn things on. That's right. Here, of course, are our rings. And, yep, we have 2 rows of those. Rings are pretty easy, actually. They're just a raw material resource. So let's get those started and in here, so we can get them started to build up right away. Because you know, each of these takes a couple of minutes to kind of get warmed up and scooted along and all the things. So let's see now if everybody's flying. Is everybody flying to all the locations? Yes. We like it when everybody starts flying around like crazy. Losing their minds. We like that. That's always a good thing. Of course, in this case, the planet is starting to get a little bit full. And there's a few more things to still build on the planet. We will have to come back here to build turbo motors, the green motors, as I would call them, or turbines, right? And we'll probably have to come back here to build the super magnetic rings, which I guess basically I would call like the blue motors, right? If we go in here, of course we're gonna have to come back here to build the turbines or green turbo motors. Let's see, where are those? There they are, right? And see, they even list it. They even list all the motor type things as motors in a column, right? So there are our motors, which we're going to start up today. And then we'll be back here in a later episode for electromagnetic turbines or turbo motors. And of course, super turbo motors or super magnetic ring motors, right? Which of course, we're going to need those for all our wonderful things. And so we're going to be getting back to those momentarily. They'll have to be built on this planet, and then we'll probably send them over to Planet 3 for their final assembly pieces, because of course that is the plan. Planet 4 is handling all our glass needs, I guess, if you want to look at it that way, because it's or Planet 5 is handling that because Planet 5 has the most stone on it. And so as we zoom out here really fast, so Planet 5, of course, is handling all our stone/glass, and Planet 4, of course, is going to handle all our oil/hydrogen/silicon or silicon needs, right? And then they're all going to gather at Planet 3, and we're all going to have a big party, and it's going to be awesome. So in this case, I think we've got a fair amount of rings cooking along here now. We're probably looking pretty good. Let's have a quick stop in here to see. Dude, I just want you to jump over a rock. One thing about lava planets that's a real pain, of course, is of course all the rocks. Right? It's hard to walk around on a lava planet because of all the rocks. Why is that? You know? So we're going to supply these, of course. Nobody's made them yet because I haven't turned on the demand sign. Right? It's like, we're open for business. No, we're closed. Okay, we'll wait for you to open, I guess. Okay, so let's move on up here. Next is, of course, and this will give them a little more time to actually build up. Of course, next is, strangely, simple gears. Nothing too much about that. We're going to now demand that, and that will hopefully do a thing. No? Are you not going to give me the demand on that? I'm pretty sure you would if you could, but you're not going to. Well, let's go find out why. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I'm allowing you guys to do delivery. You know. Oh, right. Because you also need demand. Right. Again, this is the problem with lost episodes, is that, you know, not everything is ready and good to go, so the steel will also be a thing. You know what? I'm actually going to leave this steel off for now, because, yep, it's just what it is. So we'll leave this steel on, and we'll let it collect as well. Now, we're actually not using steel in this episode, or you know, even within the next couple episodes, but steel is one of the things you need for the upcoming future. So obviously we'll want to put that together, and so we'll allow it to at least make one tower of it for now. And you don't even have drones. That's where we are. Yes, computer. Thanks for the crashed videos, because that's really been appreciative all along. I've really enjoyed that. How about you allow supply of the things now? There you go. I know these are going to start losing their minds, and so we're going to allow supply on 3 of these towers, just so as to hopefully keep some of the traffic down. I don't know how successful that's going to be. I'm just pointing that out. I'll even go back and check that other tower there to see if they actually have drones. Now, obviously, other towers having drones would allow them to deliver automatically. But if I give them drones, they can also do the same job. So it just kind of speed things up. Let's have a look at the flying circus that we got going here. So of course, yes, we've got steel being made. And yes, now we have gears being made, and now we should make our way back over to the gears because we want to have a look at those. Yepper. All right. Now I seen a flashing thing. Where did I see the flashy thing? I seen the flashing thing in that rotation. There it is. Yep. Yeah, I knew I seen something flashing here. And I had to fix this the last time I recorded this too. So luckily this is pretty straightforward. And now we have all the things. We have gears coming in. How are our rings doing? I'm assuming the rings are probably pretty stuffed, pretty close down here by now. Yep, I would say those lanes look pretty full to me. You betcha. So we can turn them on, at least start getting them sent up here. Yep, we'll just head right on up here. And we'll just park here for a second, and we'll say, yeah, how about you demand some of them rings? Because we know you got it. We'll also demand some of that. And of course, I got to go turn them towers on now. Yep. Probably faster for me to go this way to turn them on. Yeah, maybe. Oh well, a little flying around the planet never hurt anybody. You know, it's always good to see a little bit of action going on. That's for sure. Really, I haven't even turned these on. Oh man, I may have gone back one too far in a recording because I was pretty sure I had these all turned on and storing up. But you know what? Welcome to the quirky episode where I'm having to fix all the things because of things. Okay, well, you know what? You can demand that, and you know what? And then you can supply it right away because let me tell you something. People need their stuff. You know, they need their fix. They need the things. You know what? In fact, I'm going to turn you on before I even fix the lanes. We're going to demand that, and we're going to supply that, and I'm going to give you drones too. Sure, that's what we're doing. Yeah, and then of course you're going to do that and that, and you're going to do that and this. And of course we got things flying all over the place here. I'm a little worried about the power consumption because, of course, as of this save, if this is the way it's looking at the moment, yeah, that's what I was worried about, is that this save is literally going to lose its mind on power consumption. That is in the next episode coming up. It's not even hooked up yet, but that's all right. We'll get to that after the motors. Did I have these all turned on yet? No. Well, we'll try and help you guys out a little bit down there by doing this. we will flash this around. Yep, let's go, big guy. I know there's big boulders up here. You can't get around them. It drives me crazy. Oh, them boulders, they drive me crazy. Yeah, you do that. And that. And that. And that. And you can do this. Excellent. This won't totally solve our power problems, but at least it'll kind of help it out somewhat. And kind of help things scooch along there. Okay. But we can have a quick look around here. Let's see how some things are doing. So we're getting stuff in. Cool. Well, that's nice. We're getting in. Looks like we're getting in the rings and the things. Looks like there's like lots of copper coming up here. So this is good. So when you turn this on, the motors don't lose their minds. That's because let me tell you, I think the motors are going to somewhat lose their minds. Let's see if I can't get at least one more tower fired up for copper. If I get at least 3 lines fired up for copper, then I'm not too worried about firing all this up because, again, I've had to revert back to a save for this. So all this is already in a future save and is working very well, so I'm not too worried about that. I am literally just kind of firing this up because we need the material for this episode, and it's kind of hard to do a thing without the stuff of the things. So we're gonna local demand that, we're gonna local supply this, and of course we're gonna give you some free drones because that's what we do. Yep, there you go. And you've got lots of things flying in here, and of course you're going to hopefully get dropped off here shortly. Is that what you guys? Okay, you guys are all flying in here like crazy. I can see all the drones flying in. Yep. Go ahead, drop that off. There we go. Yeah, and that just provides a third tower of, we'll call it blanket security. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Call it security. Of course, these look like they're running really well, and they should be. I had no real problem with steel getting it fired up when I recorded this the last time, so it's perfectly fine. Okay. Now we are into, we got the magnetic rings. We've got gears. That looks good. We got the copper coming in. We got steel over there. We got all the rings and the things. We should be good to go with this. Now, this is actually 2 sets of towers. We actually need a fair amount of motors. There's motors over there, motors over here, and we got a lot of motors to need. Now, this actually has this is a 3 ingredient tower, so this is actually the first time that you actually get to see one of these towers in full use of all the lanes. So, number 1, of course, is the iron ingots, because you need, it's a 2-1-1 scenario, so you need 2 iron ingots, one gear, and 1 magnetic ring. So we have 2 outside lanes that are dedicated to the higher outputs. So of course that is why the iron plate is going to run on the outside, and then the gears and the rings are going to run on the inside. And of course now if we start saying, hey, you know what, I want to demand all these things, this should now say, hey, you know what, that's cool, we'll send you some things, and watch it come down these other lines, right? Of course I got to turn those other 2 lanes on. So yep, guess what, guys, it's time to supply, local supply. There you go. Ship that over next door, would you? Same with you, sir. Would you mind sending your stuff next door to that fella next door? You guys should be like losing your minds here with all this delivery service. Yeah, that's what we want to see right there. Look at that. Yeah, they're going crazy. But now we are getting to see this in full effect. This is why, again, I had built these towers, this tower blueprint, with the blueprint I did. So as when I go to set towers up, I can quickly set them up and then just use the same tower blueprint for all my drops. I don't know why I did the curvy thing here. I have no clue on that. Why? I don't know why I did that. Maybe I thought, you know what, I need a little entertainment for myself, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm going to put a little bit of a ding in the road. Yeah, that's the thing I did. That's pretty cool, actually. It's not beneficial in any way whatsoever, except that we are now getting motors. Cool. So with that, yes, this being a re-record, some things were not turned on, some things were already turned on, and some things are kind of quirky. But while we now have the motors now coming in, we will take a quick flight around as to what you're going to see coming up in the next episode. And that is going to be prisms. Yeah, here at Scorpio 5. Prisms and oil. Yeah, because we need them prisms and that oil. We'll just jump right on over here. I don't even know if I have them built on this save. So, well, there goes 4. Oh, come on, the left hand. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Let's see. Well, we have the glass. The glass is made and looks like it's already, yep, it is already good to go. So did I get the prisms section built in this save? If not, I'm not worried about it because it's already done in the next save. So it is already good to go. I would say not even in this save. Look at that. Well, prisms in the next episode, and there's a big, huge prism build here because we need a lot of prisms. And almost all this glass that's being made here is going to the prisms. Also, I believe Planet 4, speaking of Planet 4, and look at that, it just happens to be right in front of me too. Awesome. So we'll take a quick jump there. I can't say if it's in the next episode or if it's in the episode after that. But, of course, the oil build is coming up. And we will be doing bits with oil. Now, the one thing about the oil build is it does not need to be so big. No. Okay, which way is this going? Because this looks really quirky. Yes, I am. Yeah, okay. Thanks, autosave. I am flying the right way. Yes. So that is the silicon, whatever it is. That is that build. And yep, they are all stuffed because that would have been an earlier episode. And I don't think I have the oil built in this save file either. No, I don't. But that is also coming up in an episode because we need oil. Now, again, it is not as big as as my last playthrough oil build because it turns out in the numbers, because we're using fire ice for a lot of stuff and we're using deuterium from the gas giants for a lot of stuff, it's actually a pretty small build. Though I do go overboard anyway in some context because it's an oil build and it's me and I have to do that. Anyway, I'm Max. This is the Dyson Sphere Program next. And as mentioned, we will be doing prisms and oil builds and a few other things coming up in the next episode. And I will see you on that next episode. Take care.